Alright everybody, this is Todd, all things archery and shooting. This is part 2 of our of my bow review for this ASDW Hunting Recurve bow. This will be the setup portion of the bow. Now like I said, it came with this rest here, but I'm not going to use this rest. I prefer a shelf rest. So we're going to put a nice shelf rest on there. First thing we're going to do though is we're going to go and get our knock points set. Okay. So go and get your bow square on there, and just get it where it just barely touches. Okay. And some people like to tie a knock on. Me, I prefer these old brass type knocks. They're easy to take on and off and move. Alright. So I already got a mark right here where I usually put them at, so I just put my little brass knock right there. And that's it. Okay. Double check it before I tighten it down. Perfect, okay. Alright, you don't gotta make these super tight, just just gotta get them on there just enough to hold them, okay? You don't gotta be really tight. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and get our rest on now. Okay, got some denatured alcohol here. Use that to clean up the bow before I put the rest on. And what you want to do is just want to get you a little rag. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. Just like that. All you're doing is just cleaning this up a little bit, getting any kind of grease or debris off of it, okay? Before you mount your rest on it, okay? Good, done. Alright, first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and get your rest on there, okay? Figure where that's going to go. Okay. Need to trim the top of this off just a little bit. There we go. That's the leather backing. Alright, pop this on there now. Just peel that backing off pretty easily. Sometimes I need to get a knife to get it separated. There we go. Okay, try not to touch the sticky part. Just go ahead and set it on there. Just like that. Press it down. Okay. It's kind of hard to show this on camera, so I'm trying to do it backwards when I normally do it in front of me. But basically just set up your, just set it on there, and you just go ahead and mark the edge of it. Like that. Bring it around and come back up with it right there, okay? If you get a little bit of marker on there, just take your denatured alcohol. It'll pull that marker right off. Okay? Alright. Now you got some kind of a little diagram to go off of, so you always cut inside that line a little bit. Alright, let's just do that right now. Just go ahead and bring this up. Just like that. Okay. Just test fit one more time, make sure it's good. Trim off any little excess that you might have. There's just a little bit of excess along the top here, so we'll bring this up down a little bit. Want to be sure you got nice rounded edges too. You don't want any squared edges, because if you get squared, they'll tend to peel up. So I try to get it a little bit more on this edge here. We should be good to go. There we go. Yeah, perfect, good. Okay, let's go ahead and mount that on there. Okay. Again, use your knife blade, you gotta separate the backing from your rest. Sometimes they can be a pain to not come loose. There we go, just like that. This is a rug rest, or hair rest if you want to call it. You just line it up like I did before. Goes just like this, line up with the edge. And bingo, bingo, bongo. There we go. Now we got a nice clean rest on. Look at how pretty that come out. Looks really nice. Okay, so that's done. Okay. All right, so we got our rest on, we've got our knocking point on, and we got our leather backing plate on. Now let's go ahead and mount our sights, and we'll mount our stabilizer as well too. Okay. And then we'll mount some bowstring silencers on it as well too. Okay. Okay, we've got our stabilizer, we've got our sight, and we've got our bowstring silencer. Let's go ahead and get our bowstring silencer on first. These are our bowstring silencers. These are kind of cool. They're like a little bit different than what you normally see. Okay, cool. All right. These I found I like the best. They do the best job. They're basically two pieces of felt that are sewed together in the middle, and it goes into your string like this. And these make a really super quiet bow, and they're easy as anything to put in. Okay. So go and get these in. The way you put these in now is very simple. You go ahead and you got to string your bow up with your bow stringer, loosen it up, take the string off, and just lay it in the middle of the string. Okay, remember, use your bow stringer. As you can see, the silencers in there, and you can slide them up if you want to do with them if you want. Slide them down. You want them about even where they're at. Okay, there we go. Like I said, they're not going to go anywhere, so you can serve it in with a little piece on the bottom and the top, but they're not really going to go anywhere. Just go ahead and stretch them out, just like that. Get them nice and get this out of the way, you see better. Just go ahead and stretch them out like that. You have to shoot them several times. These will flatten out, make really nice pretty balls on them. Okay. Same thing here. We just gotta stretch them out. There we go. Come on. Yep. One there. One there. There you go. Okay. Cool. All right. So now the puffs are bow silencers are in. Okay. Like I said, you can insert if you want to, but they're not going to come out. They're not going anywhere. So. But I always put a little serving on each side, but you're not going to go anywhere with them. Okay, so that's done. Okay, let's go ahead and add our quiver. Now this quiver here, believe it or not, is for a crossbow, but I find it works really good on these kind of bows with these traditional bows. So you can actually add a quiver to them. They're compact. They only hold 3 arrows, which is nice. Keeps the weight down. And they work really well. I mean, I prefer these over a standard big quiver for these short link bows. Like on my 60-inch bow or 62-inch bow, I've got a big Farmington quiver. But this quiver is so compact and nice for these small, short 56-inch bow. Now this thing, it's 56 inches overall, but when you compress it, you're down to 53 inches. So it makes a very compact tree stand bow or a ground blind bow. The reason I bought this, I'm going to use it for a ground blind. Let's go ahead and put these in there again. Add you a little bit of a drop of oil in each hole, not a lot. I do that just to keep the threads from getting corroded, because there's magnesium, they will corrode when they get wet. This helps protect it from doing that. Okay. Just go ahead and screw it in. There we go. You want to be careful going this magnesium wires. You don't want to cross thread those screws. If you got a steel screw going to magnesium, you got to be really careful, or you will cross thread them. If you cross thread it, you'll ruin it. And you really can't retap these things because it doesn't really hold up real well. So just take your time when you do it, okay? Don't be in a rush. Okay, here we go. Now I was going to try to get on some range time, part 3 of the range session, and check this bow. We'll check the speed and the velocity and chronograph, how it shoots. But unfortunately here in Florida, for the last week or so, it's been raining non-stop, so my range is flooded right now. So I'm just not sure when I'm going to get this tested and get this shot and get it checked out. But as soon as I will get it done and uploaded for you. But I am going to upload part 1 of the unboxing and part 2 of the setup for you guys can see it. Okay, that just slides in there like that. Okay. And it makes it really sturdy, doesn't make any noise. Now last thing we're going to do, we're going to add this here little small, this is for traditional bows like recurves, stabilizer. It works really well. Just screw it in here. Okay. This is about as cheap of a setup you can go, okay? Total price of this bow, remember the bow is $71. Okay. Your silencers are $3. Okay. Your quiver runs about $20, and then your stabilizer is about $10. So you've got maybe $100 in this hunting bow. This will be a very sufficient shoot hunting bow. Okay, so all right. Now this thing is tapped all the way through, which is metal. That's what I do. What I'll do with this bow is I'll fill these holes in with epoxy, because that being tapped all the way through, water get in there and cause it corrode. So I'll definitely probably drop a mix of 2-part epoxy. I'll drop a little bit of epoxy in each hole. That'll keep that from getting clogged up with water. Okay. So well, there she is. Alrighty. Let's get a scale and see what she weighs. Total weight of this thing, fully set up. Okay, here you go. So you get a shot of that scale there. This bow weighs 2 pounds, 15.8 ounces, okay? So basically 3 pounds fully set up. Okay. Alright, fully set up hunting. There you go. Fully set up hunting bow, 56 inches aim overall. Let's see what it is strung. You're 52 inches limb tip to limb tip strung, so it's a nice compact bow. We've got, remember our brace size should be 7.5 to 8, so that's right at 7 3/4. That's perfect. Okay. Whole bow weighs right at 3 pounds, fully set up with the quiver on it, stabilizer, the whole 9 yards. Time you add 3 arrows to a broad edge, you probably got 3.5 pounds. Okay. I mean, you really can't go much better than that for $71, and you got like $30 in accessories added to it. For $100, you got a pretty nice setup hunting bow. Try to get a 3.5 pound hunting bow out of a compound that'll cost you $100. It ain't gonna happen. And this should be a pretty quick bow. I've shot bows with these bamboo laminated limbs before, and I mean they should be pretty quick. This bow, where the hunting weight arrow, should probably shoot close to, I would say 180 to 190 feet per second, maybe a little bit faster. So, but again, I can't check that right now because of the rain and the bad weather we got. We got storms out there, but stay tuned for that. Well, anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video and you enjoyed me doing these bow reviews, please leave me comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Also, click that bell next to that subscribe button, that way I can notify you when upcoming videos are coming up. Like I said, I got the part 3 of this coming up. As soon as the weather gets better, the shooting session, we'll do a complete overview of how it shoots, how accurate it is, hand shot, velocity, speed, the whole 9 yards. Okay. You can do a little torture test to it. We'll throw it down in the mud and in the grass and see how she performs, okay? So that'll be coming up. Also, I got another video coming with another bow I found, which is a takedown 56-inch, another 56-inch bow. It's a long bow, though, takedown long bow that I got off eBay. I found it brand new. It was $29, and delivery was like nothing, so $0 for delivery. So basically $30 for a takedown long bow. And it's going to be a 45-pound takedown longbow. So be looking for that video. That bow should be here Friday. I'm really curious to see how that comes out to. I don't know how you can build a $29 longbow, but apparently someone did, and they're selling on eBay. I said I'll put a link for this one in my description box. This is $71 from Amazon. I ordered. I had the bow in 2 days, so it's really quick shipping. Great camo on it. I mean, it's like hydro-dip camo, beautiful camo color on it. There's no rough spots on it. It's bamboo laminated limbs. It comes with a D97 fast light string and reinforced tips. I mean, this bow for the money, I mean, for a hunt bow is really good. It's something that you're not going to worry about damaging or messing up out in the woods or something. So I'm really curious how this thing shoots. If this thing shoots as good as I think it will, I might use this instead of my other bows for my hunting this year. Again, this bow comes in at 52 pounds at my draw length, 29 inches. It's supposed to be 50 inches at 28 inches, 50 pounds at 28 inches. But I have a 29.5 inch draw length, so I'm pulling right about 52, a little over 52 pounds with this bow. I love the length, 52 inches strung, 56 unstrung, so it's a nice compact bow, great for a ground blind or stalk hunting or in a tree stand, so that's going to be nice. And we'll just see how it shoots. All right, well again, I want to thank you guys for your support. This has been Todd with All Things Archery and Shooting, and until next time, ciao.